Okay, before we get started, let me be very, very clear, emphatically clear. I do not want Eva Marcille to be replaced at all. But Christian Keys, he's already told us that he ain't bringing them back, right? Eva, Midnight, Trouble, Amp, none of them. And that may just be the short list. I'm not sure if he's recasting the entire crew or just some of them. Now, Eva Marcille has bought Madam from nothing. And now the internet is being asked to imagine somebody else in that chair. And that's a hard ask, right? Because Madam wasn't just a character that people watched. She was the character that we actually believed. And belief is the hardest thing to recast, trust me. But who's bold enough to wear this crown? Who's strong enough to run Eden with that iron fist? I don't know. Let's talk about it. Now, we're not talking about the drama today that's surrounding Christian Keys, not the back and forth online. I'm talking about the actual work. Who could sit in the seat and make you forget even for a minute that it used to belong to someone else? And those characters that I just mentioned will not be a part of the prequels or the sequels that Christian Keys is playing for the Queen's Men Empire, right? The club still needs a boss, though. The Men of Eden still need to get paid. Now, whoever steps into that role won't be replacing an actress. She's going to be inheriting a whole business, a legacy, and an audience that we already got opinions, right? And that's the assignment. And I went through all of this the way that I'd go through it as a writer, not just as a fan. So let's go through these actresses who could potentially possibly replace Madam. And I don't know, these are just my picks, right? Jada Pinkett Smith, she comes first to mind, and she's earned the spot, honestly, in my opinion. Jada, she's got that thing that you just can't teach, right? She doesn't have to raise her voice a lot, to quiet the room. And she spent years, playing women who are 3 steps ahead of everyone else in the scene. And that's exactly what Madam needs, right? It's not just about being loud or flashy. It's about walking in and having people just know not to fuck with you. Then next on my list is Tiana Taylor, of course, 1001. That movie already showed us what she can carry, right? Grief, power, exhaustion, all in the same scene. She's got the range that Madam needs, and she's got the presence too. Tiana's got a look that does half the acting for her before she even opens her mouth. That intense, right? That unbothered stare. And she's not just believable holding a gun, she's believable being calm while holding one, right? That's the harder trick. 1001 already showed us again that she can carry real weight and real danger without overplaying either one. Put a gun in her hand as a club owner, protecting what's hers, right? And it doesn't feel like cosplay. It feels real, and I think that she'd be very believable. Okay, and next on my list is Megan Good. I don't know, what do you guys think? Megan would definitely bring something different. Megan, she isn't as bubblegum as people give her credit for. She spent years quietly building this range that goes past the girl next door image people first knew her for. Think about the roles where she's played controlled, calculating, not just charming. Madam doesn't need someone who looks dangerous walking into the room all the time. She needs someone the girls can underestimate right up until they don't, right? And Megan's got that softer exterior that could make the reveal of her power hit even harder. All right, next on my list is Notori Naughton. And I think about Tasha St. Patrick here, of course. Notori Naughton has already proven that she can run the room. And her role wasn't really flashy, she was strategic. And that's a completely different skill set than most people bring to tough roles. She's got this way of staying composed while everything else around her is falling apart, which is exactly the energy that Madam carries when the club is under all that pressure. Eve also made my list. And Eve carries this real credibility as an actress. And I think a lot of people may have forgotten that she does act. And you can believe that she's lived some of this, not just studied it. Her grounded toughness, paired with the fact that people underestimate her range as an actress, means that she could bring both the authenticity and the surprise factor that the role needs. But I'm going to go ahead and tell y'all my pick. My pick. And I want to walk you through the reasoning here because this is where the writer in me takes over. And my number 1 pick would be Raye McCoy. Think about the storyline for a second. Madam is no longer, right? Well, she won't be any longer. And the club has to keep running. So whoever takes over, they need to feel like she's already belonging in that world, not like she's borrowing it like for a season, right? Lisa Raye, she's already lived there as Diamond in the Players Club, right? That wasn't a stretch for her. That was familiar ground. She doesn't have to build credibility in a strip club adjacent world, right? She's already been there. And that solves a real problem. It keeps the audience from spending the whole season comparing her to Eva. She'll walk into this role with her own history. She's already been in this exact space. She gets to be Madam's successor without living in her shadow, if you know what I mean, right? And that's the difference between a recast that feels forced and one that feels earned. And that's just my opinion. I mean, it's a natural choice for me. Now, I know a lot of people may be thinking, I don't know, maybe Kiki Palmer. She's very talented. She's magnetic, no argument there. But here's my honest read on her. Audiences, we've spent years associating her with comedy, right? And that association is very strong, and it's a good one. The second that she walks into the scene that needs real menace, I don't know, some part of the audience may be bracing for the joke, even if she never tells one. Now, Madam doesn't leave room for that. She needs a scene where nobody's waiting for a laugh. And right now, Kiki is carrying too much comedic weight to fully disappear into that. Right, again, my opinion. And that's not a knock on her talent at all. I love Kiki. I love her show. It's just not the right fit for this particular role at this particular moment, right? That's my list, guys. And that's my reasoning. Lisa Raye McCoy as the pick, built around a storyline that actually makes sense for where this show is headed. Now, I want to hear your opinion. Who do you think could fill this role and fill these shoes that Madam is about to step out of? Let me know your thoughts down in the comments below. And if you like this video, go ahead and give it a thumbs up. You know, I'd appreciate it. And if you're a fan of all the Queen's men like I am, then go ahead and sub to this channel for more videos just like this one. Thank you so much for tuning in today, you guys, on Ruthless TV. And I'm going to see you in the next one.